right, jumping into the quick recap. So you guys talked about your plan of attack. You met a interesting goblin who was fashionably dressed named Glort, who was trying to save his friend, a clean and fashionable-looking dire rat named Oatmeal. You guys were able to pick his lock, bust Oatmeal out, and Oatmeal and Glort caused a distraction in the backyard of the Flask and Cauldron apothecary, which distracted quite a few of the members inside to go out back, chasing after their dire rat that they were using to test their concoctions. You guys busted in through the front door, and there were 3 kids inside that transformed into monsters, one of which a bird-like creature, another basically like looking like a werewolf because he's canine, humanoid, and the other one is a large lion creature, which you've never seen anything so big from these transformations, so you're not sure what the difference is, but you imagine that there's something different about this kid that just transformed and rushed out. Bjork and Chubbs raced over and barricaded the door and locked it so that whoever was outside can't get back in quite as easily. So you have quite a few combatants around, and let's see who's up next. All right, we've got looks like Zario is starting. You got the lion just 10 feet away from you, or do you want to help your friends out? What do you do?
All right, Zario. Oops, let me open the Roll20 movement. There we go. Zario's going to step over a couple squares here. He's going to kind of clear his throat. You're going to hear him kind of and you bit at this giant lion here. And spits some adhesive spittle on him that he had readied in that last round.
Ah.
I thought you were going to try diplomacy.
That's what I thought you were building up to, too.
Please, lion. Please don't hurt us.
Okay.
How can we help you?
So I need to do a reflex save for the lion?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll have, reflex, I think, with the DC. Yeah, spell DC. I guess it's not even a reflex. Well, yeah, just a DC check.
Okay.
Did I cast Bless here?
Yes, you did before we entered. Yeah.
Okay. And does that just for this, function like bardic inspiration on our thing, or there's something else we should check? No, Bless doesn't give plus to damage, only to hit.
Yeah.
And saves against fear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just in case. Uh-huh. But +1 to attack. Could be useful.
Okay.
All right. I rolled a nat 1, so automatic failure, even though he has a huge bonus to dexterity saves.
Ooh.
So he's stuck. What do we got? Entangled, -2 on attack rolls, -4 to dex, and DC 15 save or glued to the floor, which he is glued to the floor. Okay, so he's got to break free by making a DC 17 strength check or dealing 15 points of damage to the goo with a slashing weapon. Nice.
And then I think I got to roll to 2d4 now to see how long it actually lasts, right?
Yeah, before it will dissolve on itself.
This is for 2d4.
Mm-hmm.
Let me do that.
Wow.
Oh, nice. 5 rounds?
5 rounds, great. Okay, so he's got to break himself free, but that probably will save maybe Chubbs, because that's who he's right next to, or Treha, who he's also pretty close to. Cool. Smart move. That bought you guys at least another round or two to try and figure out these other combatants. Tao, you're up.
Okay, so that was on the big one, right?
Yeah.
You did that? Gotcha. All right, well, I have my short spear out. I'm just gonna... I'm going to try to poke at the person that's combating me. It's a bird-like creature, I believe.
Yeah.
So let me roll for that.
Oof.
Oh, man.
So a 5. He easily dodges out of the way and squawks in your face.
Okay. Then I'm going to do a 5-foot step back.
Okay. All right. Put a little distance between you and the bird. Okay. Treja, you are up, and you are right next to Wolfman.
Well, I guess I'm going to pull... Well, I have my star knife out, and I shall just stab him.
Get him.
No one expects the old lady.
Oh, shoot. Nice.
Damn.
23 easily hits. All right. He is very hurt, but still kicking. Do you want to take a 5-foot step?
I'm at a 5-foot over there away from the big guy.
Okay. That's good. Nice. All right. Some of the baddies are up. Lion is going to roll to try and tear free of the goo. And that easily tears free. He got a 24. So he is no longer entangled, but you saved a round of him striking Treja or Chubbs. So he's very angry and fuming. He's roaring over there next to Chubbs. Let's see, the bird-like creature, it will step up and attack Tau. That is a 12 with the bite and a 7.
My AC is a 17.
Yeah, 7 on the claw and a nat 20 on the other claw. Let's roll to confirm. That's an 18 to confirm.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yep.
All right. Let's start the night off with a good old crit. Little melee slashing. All right. Okay. Flat blade thwack. So he hits you at a weird angle. So he does triple damage, but it's all non-lethal.
Wow.
Okay. I mean, so that's 12 points of non-lethal damage.
Wait, what did he hit with?
He hit with his claw, but the crit that I rolled said it hits with the flat of your weapon. So he hits kind of more as like a slap. He boxes your ear in for 12 points of damage, non-lethal.
Oh.
So if it still takes you down as if it was lethal damage, but if you hit 0 now, you just fall unconscious instead of dying, bleeding out. And magical healing will heal both your normal damage as well as non-lethal damage.
Doesn't it, if you get any healing, doesn't all non-lethal go away?
No, it's just 1-to-1, so you'll heal both tracks. I just looked this up because one of the characters does do non-lethal damage. Yeah, so they heal both. But if you were to heal your non-lethal as well as your lethal, you'd basically be fine. All right. Bjork. The door is locked. If you stay at the door and help brace, you add to the DC for them to try and burst through. Or do you want to try and help your friends out?
The lock and everything, do they have keys for that? Do we know?
You're not sure.
Okay. Ooh.
Excuse me.
It's certainly a possibility.
Alright. I think he's gonna... He'll try bracing for a round and then see if he can tell, He'll try bracing for round. That's probably a good bet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
How much does that add to DC for them to get in?
It will add your strength modifier.
Oh, okay. That's probably... Maybe I will attack then, because he's only got 2.
Yeah.
That's not adding a lot to the DC.
Still makes it harder. Your call, though.
Yeah, I think he'll go and shoot the one who's attacking Reha right there.
Okay. And you have precise shot, right? So you can shoot into combat?
Yes.
Okay, that's right. Perfect. Bjork shoots with a 24 and 9 points of damage. Great.
Nice.
So you hit him in the back of the head, and he drops.
Right.
Do you want to take a move, or are you good there?
I guess he'll step 1 to the side.
Okay. Chubbs.
You know, walk up to the line.
What's that?
You know, I'll walk up to the line.
Oh, he's really liking chilling by these potted plants over here.
Mm-hmm.
Trying out some camouflage.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Chubbs, are you going to brace the door, or do you want to go fight?
I think I'm just gonna start chomping at this big cat.
Okay.
Fine.
So are you raging?
Yes. I'm gonna start raging. We don't have any inspiration, right? We're doing rage. Not turning on power attack. Getting into accurate stance.
That's a move action.
That's a move action, so I wouldn't be able to step up to the line and get back.
No, you can only do one or the other.
All right. So step over. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to bite.
Step and bite. All right.
Keep things on.
So you're right up close and personal with the lion. That is a hit. 18 hits him for 13 points of damage. Ouch. Okay, you can see that. You can see that was a good chomp on his arm. He roars in agony. All right. Let's see. This would have been the Wolfman's turn, but instead, the door takes a large thud, but it does not break. The lock holds. So someone is on the other side trying to get in. And you hear someone yelling some orders in the backyard, but you can't make out what they are. All right. Zario.
Alright, Zarya's gonna move over here to get some flanking.
Is that full move? Because he'll get... If you do more than a 5 foot, then he'll get an attack on you. If you want to risk it.
Even if I've not moved 5 feet away from him once engaging him?
Yeah, if you're within his range and you move around him, then you're moving out of a threatened square.
Then I'll stop here then.
Okay. Because
so
you could, you could risk it. You could take the attack of opportunity, and then you'd be in flanking.
Oh.
Yeah, it's helpful, but Dario's I'd say he's a glass cannon, but he's not so much of a cannon either. So
he's a skill monkey.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So we'll just make a attack with the rapier here.
Okay. All right, 24, easy hit, and 4 points of damage. Okay, that's a good stab into his stomach. He's still up and flapping. All right, Tao.
Okay. One clarification rules question. I wasn't sure last turn. I didn't think about it in a moment. I do have an ability called Windy Escape.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking for the future. It's like I can as an immediate action, I can respond to an attack, and it would pass through me, or it has some basically DR. But I don't know if I could do that after you roll the attack. I think I would have to do it before you roll the attack. That's my understanding. Like to announce it, or if it's an immediate action.
I think I announce, but then you say that you're doing it, right? Yeah, it's an immediate action. So I declare that I'm attacking you, and you say before I resolve whether or not I hit.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, right. So where is Zario? I don't see him on the map. Maybe I have to reload.
Maybe. He's right down next to you.
Okay. Let me do a perception first on this bird. Maybe I don't have heal, but a perception just to see how it's doing.
Yeah.
I'm in pretty rough shape myself. I got a natural, so that's not working.
No.
I'm just gonna do up 5 feet, and then I'm gonna start banging on my drum.
Okay.
As just to do the bardic inspiration for the rest of the group.
Nice.
But I'm just trying to give me some space. I don't think I could draw anything. I guess I could. If I did 5 foot, I could do something else with the other move action, right?
Yeah, you could draw as you're stepping.
I'm going to go down to my calf and start, unwinding something and take a bottle out from behind my calf.
Okay.
A potion.
Nice. Perfect. So everyone can turn on Bardic Inspiration.
And that does stack with Bless?
It does not. Well, you get the +1 saves against fear.
Which could be useful. You don't know what's coming your way.
It's true. Yeah, they're both morale bonuses.
Yeah, that's all right.
Now, I've been distracted. So does everybody have this bless?
Everyone does have the bless, but your bonus
Yours is better.
Yeah, your inspiration's better.
Okay.
And the bless effect is still there in case your bardic inspiration stops.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Treha. Your wolf combatant's down, the lion is free, and the bird is poised to kill Zario. What do you do?
She does not want to go up against this lion.
You can see the lion's pretty hurt. Chubbs did a pretty good chomp on him.
She'll go in with trepidation.
Okay.
Take just a little stab.
Little stab. 16. That's a hit. That's his AC.
Nice.
So that is a good little stab. 8 points of damage. He roars in agony. He's not enjoying this one bit.
Right in the back of his knee.
Ah! Gah! All right. So he has 2 combatants. I'm going to roll. If I roll high, he goes for Treha. Low for Chubbs. That's low. That's for Chubbs. Okay. He turns towards the shark. And he growls in your face. And he bites and claws you twice. And let's see, your AC is... What is it again? The first...
19.
Okay, cool. Alright, the bite definitely hits then. Because I got a 20. Just a dirty 20. Unnatural. And the claw is a 19. And one of the claws misses. Alright. So, you get bitten for 8 and clawed for 5.
Okay, I'm down to 6.
All right, and I'm gonna do, since he bit you, he's gonna do a free grab attempt, and try and grab you and hold you in his mouth.
Ooh.
I don't think I got your. I got a 15 against your CMD. Do you know what your CMD? Yeah, combat maneuver defense. I don't. 16. Oh, so 1 away. So he bites onto your head, and you wriggle yourself free.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Okay. Bjork.
Alright, well, Bjork is gonna fire away at the big bad boy.
Nice. That's a hit.
Nice.
24 hits. 10 damage. Please describe the killing blow.
Oh my. Well, Chubbs was wriggling in the mouth of this lion, and Bjork was so fretful that the beloved halfling was in the grasp of death. And so he was lining up to fire at the lion, and just as the lion let go, he shoots it right into his mouth, where Chubbs was chilling.
And he lets out a final surprised roar and collapses in a heap and bleeding out on the ground. Nice. Do you want to move, or are you good there?
He will move right to actually, he'll move away from the door. Because I can't brace again in the same turn.
No, you'd have to use your standard to brace.
Okay. In that case, he'll step away from the door over to there.
All right. Chubbs, you're a shark without anyone to bite.
I'll just put my bulky cartilage against the door.
Nice. Okay. So you are bracing.
Yeah.
And what's your strength bonus right now?
70.
Okay, perfect. So bonus of 3. Good.
Yes.
Good. Okay. All right. Other baddies are up. The bird, I'm going to roll. If I roll high, he goes for Zarya. Yep. Rolls against Zarya. All right. Bite. Claw. Uh-oh. All right, the bite's a nat 20, and one of the claws is a 23, so I'm going to roll to confirm this bite. Ooh, I don't think that's a hit. That's a 15.
That just hits. Unless there was a boost that I missed to AC.
No.
Yeah, that hits.
No. All right, so let's do the claw first, because it's pretty weak. 3 points of damage. And then the bite. Let me pull a crit for that. Piercing. Oh no. Pinhole. Double damage and 1 bleed.
Oh no.
And not only that, but target takes an additional 1 bleed each round until healed. So you gush blood.
So this is the real boss monster.
I know, right?
Okay, so I rolled horribly for the damage, but you do have bleed now, so you take... It's only 4 points of damage from the bite. But on your round, you're going to start gushing blood. And
All right.
until you get healed, or until you do a heal check DC 15. Now, let's resolve what's happening at the door. There is a huge thud. And let's see if it's strong enough. Oh, yeah. Chubbs, can you roll a reflex save? So you're bracing against the door, and you see a horn push through the middle of the door and then continue forward. Fortunately, with a 15 reflex, you're able to sidestep a charging rhinoceros that bursts through the door.
What?
Oh, man.
Toast.
All right. And now that the door is busted, you can see outside just a little bit. And a bird-like humanoid steps up and does a bite and 2 claws at Chubbs. Okay. The bite misses, that's good. But 2 of the claws hit.
Okay.
They don't do a ton of damage, but it might be enough. You think you're pretty wounded.
Enough.
Yeah, that is 6 points of damage from 2 claws.
Plus we're at a 0.
Okay, so you're not unconscious and dying yet. You are staggered. If you take an action, you besides movement, then you take a point of damage at the end of your round.
Okay.
And you see a figure outside who's wearing fancy clothes and is casting spells. But you're not sure what the effects are. You just see them casting something. All right, Zario.
Alright, I guess Zarya's going to try to take this bird thing out before he drops. I guess first I'll take my -1 bleed damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going to go for another rapier attack.
All right, 15. That hits, and 6 points of damage. You can see you just stabbed him in the chest. He is very woozy and shaky on his feet. Looks like a stiff breeze could probably take him down. But he's still
Nice.
up. Okay, do you want a 5-foot step anywhere, or are you good there?
Actually, oh yeah, I'll 5-step. Can I 5-foot step diagonally up
Yeah,
here?
that's fine.
Alright, I'll do that.
Okay, so you step around.
And then Tal's going to come over here.
Yeah, if Tal wants to come and finish him off. Tal, the bird is almost taken down, and new enemies are entering the building.
Tao looks in his hand at the potion, and he seems hesitant to use it.
Mm-hmm.
Noticing that Chubbs is also, well, I don't know if he's noticing that yet, but he just notices that people are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
But he also sees an opportunity here with the bird creature. As Zario is moving around, he's got a momentary chance for flanking, and he also wants to drink his potion. But he will first step up for 5 feet, not thinking tactically, just seeing an opportunity, and then he will try to finish the bird off.
All right, you've got
The
flanking.
Here. All right, so 15, that's not including flank. So is that 17 with flank?
17 hits. Please describe your kill with 4 damage.
As Zario gets behind the bird, maybe the bird creature was thinking that Tal was kind of out for of the fight after that significant talon injury that I'm down to just a few HP, and as momentarily distracted looking around, I just decided instead of taking my bottle to come back up real fast unexpectedly and putting the spear through the throat.
And he squawks in surprise and collapses in a heap. Well done.
Still looking at my bottle, I just look at it so uncertain. I'll keep it for now. in my hand. I'm going to do a perception to see what the room is like. I don't think I can even see Chubbs, but I'm just finally looking around momentarily to see how everyone else is doing. I only got an 8.
Yeah, with your 8, you can't really see from the angle that you're in. You're too far in on the side of the room. With that 8, though, you kind of notice that all the tables are full of cauldrons or materials. There's all sorts of potions brewing and lots of, it looks like, ingredients chopped up and measured out all over the table space. Okay, Treha.
Oof. She is going to step up. What? So this area, she can't. Can she jump up on that?
You could. It's difficult terrain to jump on the table.
Oh, I'll still go there.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
That's
and
fine.
then just cast Cure Light Wounds on Chubbs.
Nice. All right.
You get healed for 10 points.
Wow. Lifesaver.
Oh, that's huge.
He's still in the fight. All right, Bjork. A rhino man is 15 feet from you.
Bjork is just in his element today. He's gonna fire away.
Pew! That's a perfect shot. 17 hits and 10 points of damage. That is a brutal strike. Your great sword-like arrow hammers into his chest. And you see he is reeling from that blow.
You got max damage on it, yeah.
Wow. Boom.
Bjork is maybe gonna step to the side there, just in case he's got that nice charge, keeps on going. That's where he'll be.
All right. Chubbs, you are newly healed. You've got 2 combatants right next to you. What do you do?
Oh boy. Turn on accurate stance with my movement.
Nice.
And just gonna stand and I guess bite at this pachyderm.
All right. Yeah, the rhino's hurting. That arrow really did a number on him.
Yeah, let's try to end him.
25, yes. 12 points damage. Please describe your finishing blow.
I'm meaning to insultingly tear off the horn, but I take in front of his face and rip it off. And he just, I don't know, bleeds out.
He grasps at where his horn used to be in a big old bloody mess on the ground. Do you want to take... you already did your move to do accurate stance. All right, so you're good there. All right. Baddies are up. Bird steps in. And he's actually going to risk an attack of opportunity. Because he sees the archer. And he's charging towards him. So, Chubbs, you get a free attack.
Do I roll something?
Yep, just roll attack. Boom. Nice. Okay, 23 hits. And 11 damage. Let's see. And we're getting a little feedback. Is that you, Chubbs?
Oh, really?
I'm getting...
It looks like it's actually Treha.
Oh, was it Treha?
Yeah. For some reason, with you guys, my mic picks you up. Not with anyone else, though.
Oh, well, that's fun.
So weird.
Okay, cool. I think it's good now. Thanks. All right. Chubb's got a good chomp on one of the wings of the Birdman, but he's rushing forward. There's something about that archer he really doesn't like. He goes in and does just a bite. That's a 19 to hit. I think that gets you, Bjork, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. That is 6 points of damage as he bites onto your arm. He's trying to shut down the archer. And Chubbs. Suddenly, you just recently healed, but then your world erupts in fire. And a cacophony of flames and the fiery inferno spreads around you. You take 8 points of fire damage. And please, let's see. Oh, next round you'll roll. You are on fire. Your clothing catches on fire. Treha, you take 6 points of splash, but you can reflex save for half of that as a big fiery bomb goes off right on Chubbs' head. Uh, 17? Yeah, DC 15. So you only take 3 points of fire damage. And just a big old boom. You see that the fire was very directed, and it only burned just on Chubbs and on Treha. Doesn't catch anything else on fire. Okay.
Love it.
Zario, you're up.
Take my bleed damage.
Yes.
And I want to use an extract of Cure Light Wounds to see if I can stop the bleeding here.
All right, that's smart.
What is that one? 1d8.
1d8 plus your level. Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. Oh, this plus 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
All right.
All right, and then I will move up. Let's see, 1, 2. I'll move up into this corner.
Okay. So this is difficult terrain, which takes 2 squares if you want to go over the table.
Oh, no, I'll stop right here.
Okay, so you'll be on the table. All right, so you heal 10 and then move up closer so you can see what the heck's going on. Great. Tao.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. The bardic performance, I sometimes forget, but I think I can maintain it as like
free.
I'm just trying to remember that I get this right. It's a free action.
Yeah, it's free. Once you've got it going,
so
it's really easy to keep going.
Checking a quick what my range is. So for my short spear, I see a range of 20 feet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move partially closer to. I'm going to keep holding my my bottle, my flask in one hand. I'm just kind of keeping it protected, kind of like the football position. Protect the loaf. I'm going to stand 10, 15. I'm going to move 15 feet forward, and I'm going to chuck my spear at the bird creature.
Okay, and do you have precise strike, or you take a -4 to throw it into melee against Bjork?
Yep. It's
okay.
going to happen. I don't have precise strike, but I am trained professional.
Good. You're going to roll high.
Let's see here. 15, I think it would be -4.
Yeah.
So I think it would be an 11.
Yep.
I don't think there would be a bonus.
Nope. All right. So the spear slams into the table behind him, and one of the cauldrons actually falls on the ground, and he's going to do a reflex save. He fails. You see he shrieks in agony, and then a horrible transformation occurs on his body. But you see, unlike before, when he seemed to kind of have control of what was going on, he seems to have lost his mind. And a new shape bursts out of the crow-like body, and a huge toad-like humanoid is now standing there, and he is confused and raging.
He had a second evolution?
Well,
does Chubbs get one of those?
Tao kind of brought it upon him because he dropped a huge potion, like a big old cauldron full of the stuff on him. So Chubbs could do that if he just drank a bunch of cauldrons.
Might have to sit down and experiment a bit after this.
All right. Well done. Treha, you are very close to a terrifying toad.
You know, she doesn't like toads for some reason. So she's going to step up and, I guess, stab him.
All right. Get him. 23, that's a hit, but minimum damage for 6. Okay. That's a good little nick. You see he's hurting from it.
Worse.
Yeah. He's in a lot of pain. All right, Bjork, you now have a large toad humanoid next to you.
Bjork's got large toad next to him, and he's got a grudge. So he's gonna 5-foot step back and unleash that grudge in the form of ranged combat.
All right. Unfortunately, the 10 misses. It flies beyond him, and it hits another beaker.
Oh, no.
Treha or Chubbs? I'm going to roll. If I roll high, it falls on Treha.
Oh, no.
Treha,
Oh, no.
please roll a will save as a beaker is shot off the table and falls right at your feet, and you breathe in the fumes.
Oh.
That is a fail. 16.
Oh, no.
Please roll a fortitude save
Uh-oh.
to determine if you take any constitution damage.
Oh.
Oh no, it's a 3! No. Well, you take 2 points of constitution damage, so not good from the get-go. And
I always take con damage.
you lose control of your body, and a creature bursts out of your form. And it is a pretty-looking kitty cat. It's a lynx.
Oh. Yay. Is there a way to enlarge the pictures?
I can make it bigger. You're just a normal, medium size with it. How about that?
Oh, fancy.
Here, I'll make you big for a second. Big kitty cat. Look at you.
Very, very cute kitty cat. What does this kitty cat do? I guess I'll probably wait till my turn.
Yeah, we'll see what you can do here in a little bit. All right. Chubbs, you're up.
Okay. Geez, I kind of feel like I want to take a chance and try to advance on this dude in the backyard.
Nice, okay.
I can reach him, I think.
Yeah, you can easily do it. But if
Do
you...
I lose accurate stance?
You would not. No, the only thing that you risk is if you move more than 5 feet, the toad will get a free attack of opportunity on you. Because you're turning your back, and he'll get you when you're exposed. But he might not hit you. You might be fine. Do you want to risk it?
No. I'm gonna chomp on the shark, or the toad is.
Okay.
I only have 2 health.
Yeah, this is a big risk. Oh, actually, well, you're probably still going to want to go through this. I just wanted to let you know, if you don't spend your round putting out the fire, you will take some fire damage. Because you're on fire.
I remain on fire.
You are still on fire, as in your clothing is burning. So you just rolled super well. So the question is, do you want to chomp and you burn, or do you want to put out the flames?
The burn's definitely gonna kill. You know what? I'll just burn.
Okay.
You got this.
All right. So you're going for the glory. So
Yeah.
you, in a fiery blaze, bite down on the toad monster. Unfortunately, let's see, what is it? A 15 to confirm the crit. That does not confirm a crit. But you still do 11 points of damage. He is horribly injured as you bite off a chunk of its face. And you can see he's barely upright, but you continue to burn because you did not try to snuff out the flames. Let's see if it takes you down. It is only 2 points of fire damage.
Huzzah. I'm a 0.
You're at 0, which is probably the worst thing that you could be, because that means you're still posing a threat.
Plastic gods going to 0.
So it's still.
So, Chubbs, you are there. Okay. Treha. So while you're in this form, you're a medium lynx. You have a +2 to your natural armor class. And and what is the other, Chubbs? What do you get when you transform? It's +2 to armor class, and what is it? It's +2 to strength. That's what it is. I know, your favorite.
Everyone knows strength. Our lynxes are known for their strength.
It's just because you're medium sized. If you were small and dapper like a little dinosaur, then you get bonuses to dex instead. Okay. But unfortunately, a fiery bomb is erupting around you guys, and that hits Treha. Treha, it's a direct hit on you for 14 points of fire damage.
You with 22 AC?
I got a 23 touch.
Wow. Oh, touch.
Yeah.
Jesus. How much damage did you say?
14.
Oh. Well, now I'm also at 0.
Oh, okay, great. And your lynx fur is on fire.
Oh, boy.
And you see the fiery inferno is shaped in such a way that Bjork and Chubbs also have to roll reflex saves.
And the big guy?
The big guy does not. The bomb is shaped in such a way it just burns Bjork and Chubbs.
What?
I hate this.
It was only 1 point of fire damage, but so Bjork, you take 1 point because you can't half more than half and you don't have evasion. So only 1 point of fire, but unfortunately 1 point of fire to Chubbs puts you down. You're at -1 and dying. And you see the creature, or the figure outside. He steps up now that he knows that you're down and burning. The dire toad, let's see. Oh, you're still up. Let's see. I'm going to roll to see if he's going to go for you or go for Bjork. He's still going for Bjork because he hates that archer. So he will step over here. That's a full move. So if you want to do an attack on him, you can. You want to attack him?
When she's at 0, if she attacks, will she go down again?
That's a good question, because normally you can't do an attack action. I think you can do an attack of opportunity when you're at 0. Can you attack?
I think so.
I think you can.
Let's see.
You don't... Let's see. We've probably... Can you attack of opportunity while disabled? Or staggered?
Staggered. You can, yeah.
Okay, all right.
It looks like...
Also,
So you don't use your daggers, your star knives. You're using your claws. But
then that's not...
We'll still roll the attack, but you're doing claw damage instead, so...
Well, everything would... Because my weapon goes off something else other than dex.
Oh, that's true.
Or strength. So everything will be... It's going to be a real shit lynx. So that's going to be a 14 instead of a 21.
Okay. And unfortunately, that does not hit. Shoot. Okay. But you paw at the dire toad as he steps up and tries to bite off Bjork's head. That is a 16. I think that misses, right?
AC 17.
Yeah, so you see him unhinge his jaw, and he tries to engulf your whole body. But you step back, and he slams down on the ground, and you realize if you would have just been another hair's breadth slower, he would have eaten you whole.
Oh, my.
All right. Zario, now that you see this figure stepping up, you recognize him. You recognize him from a very dark night not too long ago.
Oh, the guy walking through the door.
Yeah, the guy that's coming into the room. What do you do? It's your turn.
Oh, man. Treha, did I see Treha? Is she down, or is she just kind of hanging by a thread?
She's
hanging by a thread.
Yeah, horribly injured and on fire. And Chubbs is on the ground, still on fire.
Oh, man.
So you could potentially put someone out so they don't burn to death, or heal someone.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. And where can I see where the fire is right now?
Well, it's just on their bodies. Their hair and clothing are burning.
All right, then in that case, I'm going to step up to here.
Actually, can you do an alchemy check for me?
Oh, yeah. Just a craft check for alchemy?
Just craft alchemy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 20. So you notice something's really unusual about this fire. Like, it's shaped in strange ways, and what it's burning, it should have snuffed out on its own. There's not enough fuel for it to keep burning like it is. But it's burning the skin as if it is wood.
Oh, man. Knowing that, do I feel like I'd be able to put this fire out?
You actually could. Yeah, you could put it out. That's the thing, is it will continue to burn until it's snuffed. So if you were to spend an action just patting it out, you would be able to put it out. You would have to roll a reflex save, but you think you could do it.
Got it.
But if you apply it, your coat and pat it in the right way, you'll snuff it out.
All right. In that case, I'm going to move up here, and as I do that, I'm going to yell to Tau to. I said, I'll take Chubbs. You take Treha, but we've got to get this fire out. I'll attempt it on Chubbs.
All right, reflex save. And do you want to use inspiration or just pat him out?
I can use inspiration, apparently, which is kind of always feels a little broken, but I can actually choose to apply it after the roll. So
okay.
I'll see how it goes first.
Yeah, if you roll high.
Let's add a little to that.
So what DC do you hit?
So that would be 13, I think,
13.
right? So I would add 3 to that.
So, let's see. It is not enough to pat him out. So you can see that you're patting it out, but then the flames seem to come right back up. You didn't roll high enough.
Oh, man.
So the fire then continues to burn into his flesh. All right. Anything else?
Is that one action or a full round action?
That was a standard action to try and pat it out.
Yeah. And I moved to get up to him.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's just a little harder. It's kind of a napalm sort of effect. It's just burning into the body. Tao, half your party's on fire.
Yes. So I have 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Is it possible? I mean, this enemy caster is in the doorway, right?
Yes.
Tao is trying to look at the doorway to see if there's any way that the door could be closed. If like either a strength against the enemy caster to try to close the door. If he got over there somehow.
With a really good strength check, you could pick up the door and slam it back into place, but it was broken off the hinges when the rhino charged through.
Okay, a really good strength check. Well, I don't.
I mean, so it could be done, but you'd have to roll decently high. It's not impossible, but it'd be very difficult.
Yep. Okay. I wonder, I have knowledges as well. With this fire, would I anticipate, I don't know if I could do a knowledge alchemy as well.
Yeah, if you have craft alchemy.
Yeah, if I heal, I'm trying to figure out if I heal him, if that would snuff out the fire. Probably not. He'd have to get snuffed out as well.
Yeah.
I don't think I have knowledge alchemy. It's more like arcana.
You could do an arcana.
I guess that would be the most similar.
Mm-hmm.
Did it go? I don't know if it went, so I'll try again.
Oh, no.
Oh, it goes. Yeah, either way.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 5. You're not sure.
Okay, well, what I'm thinking to do is maybe crazy.
Okay.
But I guess I have this potion in my hand still.
Yeah.
Would it be feasible for me to, with 30 feet of movement, get over to Chubbs, like pass over Chubbs, and as I'm kind of getting in the face of the caster, just getting in his face, could I drop or put the bottle in Chubbs' mouth?
It would be a standard, I think it's a standard action to...
Yeah, it's one move to get over there and one standard to put it in, right?
Yeah, if you got close to him and then you feed it to him, is that right?
Yeah.
I always forget when applying a potion to someone else.
I would get next to him first. If I could somehow get here without getting attacked by the toad creature, like, is that possible? Like 5, moving through 10, 15, 20, 25. Trying to get away from the toad creature. I have 30 feet. Do you think I could get in this corner?
You could, yeah. Because you could go around this way. This is difficult terrain to go over the table.
And I chucked my weapon.
Yeah.
But I would try to get in the face. I guess I don't know if as I go 30 feet, this might be too complicated to get over here and draw a weapon at the same time.
No. Well, let's see.
Probably too complicated.
Move, draw, and you have the potion. Okay, yeah, no, you could draw a one-handed weapon. Just fine.
Okay.
Or you could draw any weapon.
Yeah.
You just can't use it this round. That's fine.
Another confusing thing is I'm trying to figure out when, I guess right now is, because he doesn't have a weapon he can attack me with, I can administer the potion. I'm going to bend down, crouch, and put the potion in Chubbs' mouth.
Okay.
I cure light wounds.
Yeah.
That I had been holding on to. So that's 1d8 plus 1, I think?
Yes, yeah. Because the caster level is just 1.
1d8, and then we'll add 1. So it's a 3 plus a 1 is a 4.
Okay.
He's still on fire.
He is still on fire, you see. But... You're 3, okay. So he's alive. He could roll around and put out his own flames if he wanted. Nicely done. All right, Treha. You're at
Do I
0.
have control?
You have... Nope, you lost the will save. So let's roll a D100.
Oh, no. And on fire.
And on fire.
Where are they at?
You really need to roll a low number. Oh, no. Oh, no, you rolled the absolute worst one.
Oh, no. What is it?
Deals 1d8 points of damage plus strength modifier to self as you attack yourself.
Knock yourself out.
I just punched myself in the face for 2 damage.
All right.
Would have been 1 if I didn't have that strength bump.
Roll a reflex save, because I'm going to say that at least while you're flailing about and attacking your own limbs, you have the chance of putting out the flames. A 21, DC 15, so you are no longer on fire. But you are
unconscious.
And you fall unconscious, yeah. You take 1 point of damage from doing something besides moving, so... You're not burning anymore. You're just smoldering on the ground now. So that's better. Okay, Bjork. The giant toad man wants to eat you.
Let's see. So, if I were to do a heal check to stabilize, is that going to take me my full round, or will I still be able to move afterwards?
Just your standard.
Just my standard? Alright. Well, since he's right next to Treha right now, he's going to try to stabilize.
So you can, just before you do that, why don't you roll a perception?
Okay.
Oh, 26. That's easily able to spot this. The toad looks like it's about to pass out and its eyes are already spinning. So just wanted to give you that info just in case. It's gushing blood from its wounds.
Alright, yeah. He might try and finish that bad boy off then. He'll take a 5-step back and unleash the fury.
Alright. So unfortunately, you are still within his range. He has reach.
Oh, he does.
So he will get a free attack. He tries to bite you, but that's only a 15. So you can see his movements are really sluggish. And please describe your kill with 8 points of damage.
My. I think Bjork's aiming all mouths today. This one's another mouth shot because he's upset about the toad trying to eat him. So he steps back, yells some orcish profanities, and fires away.
And straight into his mouth as he tries to eat you, instead he eats a giant arrow and collapses in a bloody heap. All right, well done. Chubbs, you are alive. You've been healed, so you're prone, so you'd have to move action, stand up, or you can attack from the ground at a penalty.
Can I move action, roll around on the ground?
You can. You can. It will be a standard action to roll about, but it helps you put out the flames, gives you a bonus. And then...
Okay. Well, I guess I want to do that.
That might be good.
I? Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Roll a reflex save.
It helps put out the flame.
It will. It'll give you a bonus.
Okay.
All right. You roll about on the ground, and the flames are no more.
Huzzah.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all I can do.
Yeah, you can stand up now if you want.
Oh, okay. I stand up.
Okay, perfect. Okay, all of the monsters are down, but Treha's also down. No one is still on fire, so that's good. The well-dressed man looks about at the room, at the chaos in his lab, and he kind of tuts in his mouth. Well, what do we have here? Zario, we meet again. I knew that you would be trouble, but I also hoped that perhaps you might be useful. Let's see. You've killed my lab assistants. And now you are all at death's door. What say you? Perhaps we can come to some sort of agreement. I don't want to risk being eaten by a shark, but I also feel like you're at death's door, and I could take you down before you can bite my head off. Zario, what do you think?
Thought I gave you my answer the last time we spoke.
Yes, but so much has changed. I'm a new man, and apparently you are as well. You have allies, and they're strong. You might be able to do what I haven't been able to yet. You see, before I was working for Gadrin, and I was not happy, but content. But now, he's grown weary and mad. He keeps himself hidden away. His empire crumbles about him. Rastabouts like you are tearing it down piece by piece. The split hog popper was starting to lead a rebellion against him, for goodness sake. And I have discovered new secrets that he could only have dreamed of with the shiver, as you saw from the larger creations. I'm just beginning to scratch the surface of what the shiver is capable of. But I don't have access to the main ingredient. If you guys could perhaps obtain it for me, I'd be willing to work with you. I'm not like Adrian. I don't want to run a slave empire of children. I want to run my alchemy business. It'll be greater than anyone's ever seen before. What say all of you? He looks about.
You don't strike me. Zario responds to him. You don't look like the type that's in it for the money, based on the creatures we've just seen here. What's really in it for you in this alchemy business?
Well, money's not all bad, but no. Not just the money. The power, the fame. I'm tired of living off the dregs of this city. I want to be in the upper crust. I want to be someone important. And I think with this new Shiver batch, I could make that happen. I could tear down the throne myself. I could lead an army. I could turn the army against them. You've seen what it can do. Your friend there was losing her mind as she transformed. First times are always difficult.
A long conversation when someone's bleeding out on the floor.
Yeah, can Zario kind of multitask over here and do a heal check on?
I think you're still set on fire.
Every 6 seconds of me.
He's a real fast talker.
She's already dead.
You see, he does a 5-foot step back. You can tell that you're impatient and eyeing your friend, and he throws a bomb. This time at Tau. That is. It is.
Do I get an attack of opportunity because I had my spear?
Is it a long spear?
Well, actually, no. For 5 foot, he would not get an AOE. That's free.
Is it a long spear though? Because he is 10 feet away.
No, it's short spear.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think I would get it because he's doing a range attack. I see what you're saying.
If you had a 10-foot spear, then you would get the AOO. But no.
Yeah, no.
He's now 10 feet.
Just short.
So that is only a 12 to hit touch AC, Tao? What's your touch?
Double check. It's probably gonna hit it, man. 13 actually.
Okay.
Apparently.
So it does not hit you, which means I now have to roll to see which square it lands in instead.
Oh God, don't land on Treya.
It might just land on Treya's head. So
Well, that's assuming. I don't know if that's yeah.
Oh no.
Does it?
Pretty close. Yeah. It lands right here.
Wow.
So everyone
I should say, how many rounds do you think my bardic inspiration has been on now? I guess I still am.
It's 3.
Okay, it's not like a crazy long time with that convo.
No.
Then I was just keeping it up. Okay.
So everyone roll a reflex save because it's just the splash damage.
Love how he's trying to negotiate with us and then just lobs a bomb at us.
Yeah, he could tell
I
that.
think I get one, but I'm gonna roll it anyway.
He can tell that you're not very interested. All right.
Is Bjork in that splash?
No,
area?
Bjork fortunately is not. You are just outside of the range.
Good.
Everybody else, though, needs to roll. Can you roll a reflex save when you're disabled?
No, I don't think so.
It's like jerked in the sleep. Yeah. The twitch.
Yes, they get a reflex. Yeah, it's just your D.
Oh, wow.
I think you. Is there a condition you can put on? Because I'm sure your condition's horrible, right? It'd be the same as if you were like. Is there a condition for unconscious?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. If you turn that on, then you can roll your reflex save. I think because your DC, yeah, your reflex save should go down, but you might get lucky. All right. So,
Did it go down?
did it go down?
It's the same as it was.
Oh, okay. All right. So you had a 15, so that's good. You only take half damage. So let's see. Zario, you got a 9. Tau,
I did.
17. Chubbs, what'd you roll? Is that a 15, right? Okay. So, 22. Perfect. All right.
It was a 22.
Oh, 22. Great. So only Zario with his 9, he takes 6 points of fire damage. Everybody else takes 3 fire damage because you got half.
Ooh.
Oh, that puts me back at 0.
Oh, no.
That's not.
So you're staggered, but still alive. So the well-dressed man steps back and he says, "Perhaps I need to incentivize you a little bit more, Zario. What do you think? Is now a good time to surrender and we actually talk through a plan?"
Zario looks around and just feels helpless at this point, right? You got 2 people down, everyone else is on their last legs, and yells back, "Fine, you got us at this point. Nothing else we could do. Get the fire put out and we'll talk," as he's flailing around.
Still calm.
Fortunately, none of you caught on fire this time. Only if you get hit directly do you catch on fire. But
Okay.
yeah, the flames all snuffed out quickly this time. But you're all horribly hurt. Do you...
Can Tao act at all during all of this?
You will be up right after Zario. Zario, do you like drop a weapon, sheath it? What do you do? You're just saying you're...
Just hold his hands up and
Okay.
kind of, hey, we're at this point, we're here to negotiate. He'll drop his rapier.
Okay. Tao, you're up. If you want to do something, if you want to continue to inspire the group.
Well, Tao is going to immediately crouch down again.
Okay.
And changing the beating of his drums to match a heartbeat. And he's going to cast Cure Light Wounds on Chubbs with his bardic powers. He probably would not be able to. I don't know if you'd be doing bardic inspiration at the same time. I don't think it's supposed to be mix.
You can continue it if you want to, or do you want it to cease? You still have lingering performance anyway, so if you stop,
so I'm just going to cut it out.
Yeah.
I think it makes more logistical sense, story sense, because he's changing up his drum beat.
Yep.
And he's just going to focus on healing Chubbs.
Okay.
So he's going to do that as a standard action. So it's a 7 plus a 1, I believe.
Okay.
He gets 8 HP, and that's a standard action. And then I was going to, with my short spear again, let me look at the cat. Treha is in what shape?
Horrible shape.
She's on fire,
awful
right?
shape. She's not on fire anymore, but she is very singed and very near death.
Yeah. Do I think she's still actively dying?
Yes.
Sure is.
Even with your 7 perception, you can see she's bleeding and burning out. Yeah.
Yep. Well, I feel like Chubbs has got a lot of good energy now. I'm going to say, I'll heal Treha. Go get him. To Chubbs. And then that's the end of my turn, I believe. Let me think. I healed. I guess I could still move.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I would move towards Treha.
All right, perfect. So Tao's still feeling a fight, but we'll see. Zarya, what do you say to that?
Oh, this is fruitless. As much as I'd love to fight as well, look around. See what's really going on here.
All right, Treha, roll.
Looking around.
Treha, roll a fortitude save.
We're still in this.
Can Zarya do a heal check on Treha at this point?
You could do it on. Well, you didn't take an action. Do you want to do a heal actually, just to stabilize her?
Just to stabilize her, yeah.
Yeah. That seems fair. Okay, so you were able to stabilize her, so Treha does not bleed out anymore. All right. Bjork, do you continue the fight, or do you hold your action?
Treha is at 0 right now, or
No, way below that.
She is stabilized, but she is very, very injured, below 0.
so like if Bjork did a heal check on her, she wouldn't necessarily come up already.
No, yeah, she's been stabilized, but it would take magical healing or rest to heal her up.
Okay. I think Bjork is going to move up, but he's going to hold his... can he just hold his standard action?
Yeah, you can ready it.
Alright, yeah, he's going to ready to fire if this guy makes an attack move
Okay,
on
cool.
us again.
All right. You're poised to strike. Chubbs, what about you? You're next. Do you hold or do you pursue?
I mean, he is in a shark form.
Though this time he did it on his
Shark's known for.
he did it on his own accord this time, so he has his senses. You are filled with the rage, but it's under your control this time. What is Chubbs
See, I
feeling?
just threw like 3 bombs at you. You gonna let that stand?
What do you think, Chubbs?
I think he's muted.
Oh, is Chubbs taking a bite? You've stepped up.
Hell yeah.
Well, Chubbs, are you biting or just holding a threatening position?
The suspense is killing me.
I know, he bit him.
Good. Oh, I've been on mute the whole time.
Yeah, you've been on mute. Yeah.
That made it more suspenseful.
It did.
Of healing in my inventory.
Yeah.
What happened? I didn't have.
Oh no. The absolute worst thing. You stepped up and bit and rolled a 9. So you step up to bite him and you don't even get near his body. You bite the air in front of him and it feels like you just slammed into a wall. There's a force field about his body and it sparkles. And you're 6 feet away from his face. Or 6 inches away from his face. And you seem like you can't even get closer. You're like smashing your face and gnashing your teeth. But you can't get close. And he looks down at you and he says, pitiful. Zario, we could be great together. I want Gadrin dead. You want Gadrin dead. Why can't we all just work together? And he mixes up another bomb. Chubbs, you get an attack of opportunity because he is going to hurl it at you. So, 1 free bite. Oh no, 14. Oh, no. It's not good enough.
Weak.
Well, I rolled minimum damage. You only take 8 points of fire damage, but you're also on fire.
York also gets to attack.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Does he have line of sight, though?
Oh, no, he's just attacking Chubbs, because Chubbs is in his face.
Well, Bjork's ready to action.
Oh, yeah. Nope, that's right. That's right. Yep, good point. No, Bjork, he will have a +2, because he's a little bit around the door, but you do get your ready action first.
And we still have Bardic Inspiration.
You do.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you roll a crit, you might be able to take him down. 17. So it looks like your arrow might have struck true, but it hits an invisible shield next to his face. And then it just falls limply to the ground. Then his bomb goes off right in Chubbs' face for 8 points of fire damage. And you see that it's shaped in such a way that it leaves the well-dressed figure completely unharmed, but fire erupts all around outside. And when the fire clears, Chubbs, are you still up? With 8 points of fire? Or are you done?
I'm back down to 0, just like that.
Okay.
I actually turned off Bardic Inspiration when I was on mute, thinking the healing chant had done that, but oops.
I think it lingers for a round, I believe, or
Yeah,
2.
2 rounds, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Does that give you some HP or something? It shouldn't, I don't think.
No, the Bardic Inspiration doesn't, but still gives the bonus to attack and damage.
It might have affected my futile chomp.
All right.
Against.
So the man looks over at the group and he shakes his head and he starts pulling out another bomb. But I think that's where we should probably stop it since we're running up on time. Unless you guys want to do another round.
Up to you on our end.
What do you think, Zario?
I could do one more round.
All right, let's see how this pans out. I'm very curious to see who all survives. So the group has decided they want to keep fighting, or at least part of the group has. Zario, are you gonna shut them down? So far, this man has not been injured.
Yeah, Zario's gonna drop to his knees at this point, just kind of yell to the team one more kind of what he feels like is a fruitless attempt, and say, "Can none of you see what's going on here? We've not even been able to scratch him from what it seems. As much as I hate this, just look around. See around you. We can't win this fight.
Zario, since you are holding back, you're not attacking, can you roll a spellcraft?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. 27, that's good enough to know. Yeah, you can see, with your knowledge of alchemists, he has cast a shield about him, which is boosting his AC, as well as he seems to be moving faster and he has like thicker skin, and you know it to be a mutagen that alchemists can create. So he has hardened himself and surrounded himself with a magical barrier. So you don't think you guys have even come close to hitting him yet.
Zario, I guess he'll, as he sees that, relay that to the team by shouting again with the kind of rest of his plea. Mm-hmm. Do you guys not see his shield? We've not been able to crack it, and it's clear that there's no getting through it with where we're at. Please, as much as I hate this, I don't see a path forward.
Tao, it is your turn. Zario.
Tao.
Yep.
Sorry, Tao was going to do a sense motive on our compatriot.
Compatriot? On Zario, see if he's lying or maybe he's compelled. You think that Zario's telling the truth.
Yeah, and he also sees, I assume, Chubb's tottering again after another fireball.
Yeah, and you see Chubbs is on fire. So if he doesn't put himself out quickly, he will burn to death.
Well, he's going to spend his last... Does anyone else have healing in the group? Not that I know of, right?
I don't think so.
Just Treha.
Yeah, just Treha could have healed if she's
so
up.
I'm going to spend my last... I'm going to continue the heartbeat on my drum and put my hand... doesn't even need a hand, just the reverberation next to Treha, and she will get a healing 1d8. Oops, I did 1d6. I had to roll that again, I think. 1d8 plus 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Oh.
Is it your spell, or is it a potion?
Oh, that's just my spell.
Oh, so
I assumed it was 1d8.
It'd be 1d8 plus your level is 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 10.
Then technically, from before, the other guy would still have 1 HP. Because I didn't add the one before, but that's on me for not catching it.
Oh, okay.
It's 0.
Okay.
But, yeah. Tao will say, fine. And he'll just stand up and he's seeing all these fireballs, so he's going to kind of more like walk away from the group a little bit, try to distance himself from all this action.
Nice. Get away from a firebomb.
Yeah.
Well done. Great. Treha, please roll a D100. You are awake. You are alive, apparently, but your mind is still raging out of control. Oh, no.
Am I attacking someone else?
You are. Please roll a D100 again, and Bjork is high.
Oop, wrong one. Oh no!
So you attack Zario. Please roll attack.
Oh no!
I already rolled it.
So you wake up, and then you lash out like a wounded animal at Zario.
Here's the... Okay. That's the quick confirm.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, let me tell you, I'm not going to be doing a lot of damage in this form. Let me tell you.
Okay. Yeah. So
is it D4?
Yeah.
For claws, or?
Yeah. So she wakes up, and she has no recognition in her eyes, and claws your leg.
-1.
So just 1 point of damage. She just kind of nicks your leg a little bit. Bjork?
So it doesn't seem like we're even close to hitting this guy.
So far, no one's gotten close. The closest attack, I think, was an 18.
Yeah, can Bjork try to subdue Treha here then? Is there...
if you want to grapple her, CMB.
Yeah, grappler.
Yeah.
Might do that then.
Okay.
I feel like that's most productive.
she's a feisty kitty. So a 10 does not succeed, I would assume, right? Against your CMD.
No, she hisses at you.
Yeah. This kitty's got claws.
George just does not know to handle cats. He's always been a dog person.
Bjork, do you want to move, or are you happy being next to the scary bobcat?
He will move up over this way.
Okay. All right. Chubbs, you are at 0 hit points. Are you going down in a blaze of glory, or you have? You're also on fire still, or again?
I can't take the retcon 1 point of additional healing.
I will give you the retcon additional healing. Yes, that's fine. So you're at 1 hit point. But you are still on fire. So if you don't put out the flames, you will take the fire damage. Which, that's okay. I mean, you could still get in a good chomp if you roll high.
Yeah, should I buy them for the fire and flames? The bardic inspiration is definitely off.
No, this is the last round. Second round.
Tao will also say, Chubbs, hold.
Get one convert.
If Trey could, she would say kill him.
Okay, I'm gonna stop, drop, and roll.
All right, you stop, drop, and roll. Roll a reflex save, please. With the +2 from stop, dropping, and rolling, it's a 15, and you snuff out the flames and don't take the fire damage.
Whew.
Yargan stands over you. He looks disdainfully at the monster at his feet. He holds a readied bomb above your head. And it looks like he's about to drop it on your face. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Someone about to drop it on my face.
You know, after the first maybe 10 minutes of this session, this is not at all how I expected this was going to play out.
Yeah, I thought that lion was going to kill us all. I didn't think it...
Yeah, it was like, man,
it went down
lion
pretty
went
quick.
down easy.
Well, and then you made the one guy turn into the giant toad.
Yeah.
So things...
You made him turn into
I did nothing. I just sat here and it happened. It was all your actions. If Tao wouldn't have missed with the spear,
yeah.
if Bjork wouldn't have missed with the arrow, then Treha would still have her mind.
You forced her to take augmented shivering.
Everyone's doing it.
She didn't want
Pretty
to
big,
transform. It was not her choice.
Horrible lady.
Well, good session, guys. That was fun. We let's see, we're off next week, but then back the week after, right?
That's right. Yep. So we'll catch you all in a couple weeks. Yeah, looks like 2 weeks.
All right.